Welcome to the Trump Breaking News Network, your daily source for up-to-the-minute Trump news. Join us today and every day. Here's today's news.
This is TBNN.
We interrupt this video to bring you a special announcement. We will continue with your video after this short announcement. There is a massive boycott with YouTube and its advertisers happening right now. This boycott threatens our existence, as well as the entire YouTube channel database. You can do a search on Google to confirm this boycott. We urge you to help by supporting our channel with a $1 donation, just $1, to help offset our growing expenses. Our staff is working diligently to keep you informed and up to date on events and intel that you have grown accustomed to receiving. Our staff produce over 70 videos on a daily basis in English and in Spanish. This is a tremendous undertaking. This is why we use a computerized voice, because of the massive amount of information we provide for you. We accept PayPal donations, and our donation link is below in our description. When the boycott is over, we'll let you know. This is a serious situation for YouTube and its advertisers. If you appreciate our channel and the intel that we provide for you, then please consider this much needed $1 donation. I want to personally thank you in advance for your support. Victory of the light. And now, here is your scheduled video.
Trump flips on 5 core campaign promises in under 24 hours. By Tyler Durden. Blink, and you missed Trump's blistering, seamless transformation into a mainstream politician. In the span of just a few hours, President Trump flipped to new positions on several core policy issues, backing off on no less than 5 repeated campaign promises. In a Wall Street Journal interview and a subsequent press conference, Trump either shifted or completely reversed positions on a number of foreign and economic policy decisions, including the fate of the U.S. dollar, how to handle China, and the future of the chair of the Federal Reserve. Goodbye strong dollar and high interest rates. In an announcement that rocked currency markets, Trump told the Wall Street Journal that the U.S. dollar is getting too strong and he would prefer the Federal Reserve keep interest rates low. I do like a low interest rate policy, I must be honest with you, Mr. Trump said. I think our dollar is getting too strong, and partially that's my fault because people have confidence in me. But that's hurting, that will hurt ultimately, he added. Look, there's some very good things about a strong dollar, but usually speaking the best thing about it is that it sounds good. Trump then said the one thing that every other currency manipulator realizes all too well, it's very, very hard to compete when you have a strong dollar and other countries are devaluing their currency. During his campaign, Trump had repeatedly said that a strong dollar policy would be beneficial for the U.S. economy, despite our repeat warnings that he will inevitably reverse on this, especially if and when the Goldman Circle of advisors starts providing macroeconomic advice. It is unclear if the shift in Trump's policy will mean that U.S. economic data will now mysteriously begin to deteriorate to justify not only his request for a weaker dollar, but to also hit the brakes on Yellen's plans for further rate hikes over the next 2-3 years. In any case, the debate over the Fed's balance sheet unwind, and the trajectory of Fed hikes, is now on indefinite hiatus. The biggest loser here, again, are America's savers who may have been hoping that their bank deposits will finally earn some interest. As for the most notable outcome from this Trump statement, is that it counters his desire for a weaker dollar with the Fed's tightening bias. Will fireworks fly as Trump realizes that Yellen's actions are prompting the strong dollar? Stay tuned for what may be the most entertaining clash yet, Trump versus Yellen. Labeling China a currency manipulator. Trump also told the Wall Street Journal that China is not artificially deflating the value of its currency, a big change after he repeatedly pledged during his campaign to label the country a currency manipulator. "They're not currency manipulators," the president said, adding that China hasn't been manipulating its currency for months, and that he feared derailing U.S.-China talks to crack down on North Korea. Trump routinely criticized President Obama for not labeling China a currency manipulator, and promised during the campaign to do so on day one of his administration. Trump's declaration also means that Peter Navarro may as well pack his bags, as the Goldman Economic Advisory Team has now won its contest with the Bannon nationalist circle. Yellen's future. Trump also told the Journal he'd consider renominating Yellen to chair the Fed's Board of Governors, after attacking her during his campaign. "I like her. I respect her," Trump said. "It's very early." Trump called Yellen obviously political in September and accused her of keeping interest rates low to boost the stock market and make Obama look good. "As soon as rates go up, your stock market is going to go way down, most likely," Trump said. "Or possibly." Export-Import Bank. Trump also voiced support behind the Export-Import Bank, which helps subsidize some U.S. exports, after opposing it during the campaign. "It turns out that, first of all, lots of small companies are really helped, the vendor companies," Trump told the Journal. "Instinctively, you would say, isn't that a ridiculous thing, but actually, it's a very good thing. And it actually makes money, it could make a lot of money." Trump's support will anger conservative opponents of the bank, who say it enables crony capitalism. NATO. Finally, Trump said NATO is no longer obsolete during a Wednesday press conference with NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg, backtracking on his past criticism of the alliance. During the campaign, he frequently called the organization obsolete, saying did little to crack down on terrorism and that its other members don't pay their fair share. "I said it was obsolete. It is no longer obsolete," the president said Wednesday. Trump has gradually become more supportive of NATO after it ramped up efforts to increase U.S. and European intelligence sharing regarding terrorism. Trump still insisted that NATO allies meet their financial obligations and pay what they owe. He said he discussed with Stoltenberg his desire that allies put 2% of their gross domestic products into defense by 2024. Add to this Trump's first, most prominent reversal, the launch of airstrikes on Syria last Friday after repeatedly bashing Obama for even considering that, and Trump's transformation into a mainstream politician now appears complete.
That's the news. Join us here every day. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell. See you next time.
This is TBNN.